Hey everyone, today I suddenly came up with a great idea to make a TV antenna using TV antenna cables. Let's get started, starting by cutting two pieces of TV antenna cable, each about 20 centimeters long. That's roughly 8 inches. And do you happen to have some leftover pieces of TV antenna cable, like this lying around your house? I have plenty. So that's why I thought of making an antenna. Next, we'll trim off the outer insulation from the two cables. One end will keep the core intact to connect directly to the TV through the signal cable, and the other end will expose the copper core to make the antenna whiskers for receiving signals. For this part, you need to pay close attention, because in the video I don't show exact measurements. I just eyeball the right length to cut. You'll need to estimate and adjust according to the type of TV antenna cable you have. In my hands are two hose clamps, which are very easy to find at hardware or electrical supply stores. I'm taking the copper cord cable, wrapping it tightly around the thread of a hex bolt about 2 turns, then fastening it firmly to secure. This method keeps the copper cord gripping tightly to the metal surface, making signal transmission more stable, preventing it from coming loose even with vibrations, and also making the DIY antenna connection neater. In this step, the antenna whiskers are bent into a zigzag shape. The purpose is to increase the effective length of the wire without making it too long in a straight line. This folding style also slightly changes the receiving direction, helping the antenna chat with signals from more directions while reducing interference from reflected waves. In short, just a few bends like that make the antenna both neater and smarter. The next step, prepare 4 straight F connectors and 1 90-degree connector. This is a 2-way signal splitter. The 2 DIY antennas made earlier will be attached to the 2 side ends, and the middle end will connect directly to the TV. Sounds simple, right? You might wonder why I don't just use one to make it faster. Because when combining 2 antennas, the TV will receive signals from 2 different directions at the same time, like opening another eye to see wider. The result? More stable signals, more channels, and clearer images. And yes, I've tried it here and it works perfectly. If you've done the earlier parts well, then this part will be the final step to complete the DIY antenna. Take the remaining piece of cable, connect one end to the straight F connector. The other end goes to the 90-degree F connector. Later, the straight F end will plug into the DIY antenna. The 90-degree F end will plug into the TV for a cleaner setup. Just a few simple steps like that, though requiring a bit of care, and it's done. You can take it out and test the results right away. I'm truly happy because a viewer of this channel shared that after learning the antenna making tip here, they started making a few more and selling them to neighbors, making some money. From something that seemed like trash, it turned into an extra source of income. And who knows, maybe the start of a small business. So, with the leftover cable, a few connectors, and a signal splitter, we've assembled a complete dual antenna system that looks as tidy as a store-bought set. The 2 DIY antenna whiskers from earlier are wired. The straight F connector goes to the antenna. The 90-degree F connector plugs into the TV. Everything fits together, so well it feels like they were meant to be together. The great thing is, this whole process doesn't require buying new cables, just making use of what's already available. You've saved some money while turning a pile of separate parts into a smooth-working signal receiver. The result? The TV tunes channels perfectly. The signal is clear, and you can sit back and enjoy your achievement. Another successful DIY project. And another reason to look at that box of electronics in the corner with more appreciation. Making a recycled antenna isn't just a DIY hobby for fun. It can significantly reduce your household expenses. Instead of spending $50 to $100 on a new antenna, you just use old cables, a few cheap accessories, and a bit of time. With a homemade antenna that works well, you can still get dozens of free TV channels, from news, entertainment, to sports. Saving a few dozen dollars each month on TV service fees means that in a year, you save enough to buy a new TV or spend on something more necessary. If you find this idea useful, try it right away. And remember to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, because who knows, the next video might be something that helps you save money or make money.